Hello there, this is Mr. Gary Pooh. I'm back again with the continuation of the K510GA model number of the Zenith AM portable tabletop radio. I wouldn't exactly say it's really portable. I guess it's kinda is. So anyway, I went ahead and took care of the electrolytic capacitors. I'll show you what I did. So if you can see, actually, let's get a flashlight here. Put some light on the subject. Actually, let's go with some really brightness. Ooh, that's very bright. I don't know if you can see that very good. So if you look in there, there's the old electrolytic. I clipped out those wires. I was gonna tie wrap it around it, but my tie wraps were too small, so I just kind of tie wrapped them down there and tie wrapped it to that ring on the side where it's mounted. And so I used two tie wraps to tie wrap the two electrolytics together. And then I stripped the wire and soldered them to the leads and used some heat shrink tubing. And so I figured, well, you know, it's not super professional, but it's clean and it does work, you know, so I figured, why not? So now for the real truth, we're going to head and fire this up and see if anything smokes. I used a 100 microfarad in place of the 60. I didn't really have anything smaller than that, but that's fine. It's not critical with these two radios. And I also used a 33 for the 20. And it should be fine. Both are 160 volt electrolytics. They should work just fine. And there's 1.047 wax paper capacitor. It's on the very bottom. I probably won't be able to see it very well under there unless I lift this thing up. Let's take a look if I can do this. Probably can't see it anyway. It's kind of in there. I don't know if you can, well, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this or not without knocking this over on the floor. Try this. Let's try something here. Whoops. Okay, so if you're looking there, you'll see way back in there, it's a big yellow capacitor down in there. Might be able to shine the light on it. There it is. Kind of see it, but it's really hard to tell. I didn't really take the chassis off, but I'm not going to worry about that capacitor because it doesn't look like it's spewing out on one side. Physically it looks like it's in good condition, so we're just going to leave it alone and see what happens. If I do get anything that's starting to smoke or heat up in there, or smell anything burning, then I'll investigate it further. And if these capacitors don't work out for some reason, I can always change them out. It's really easy to get to them. So it made it easier for the next owner if anybody else wants this radio in the future. But I'll probably hang on to it for many years to come because I like collecting these anyway. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and plug this in. So I took the plug, and this is the plug. I removed the safety hazard clip that's actually clipped to the plastic casing. So we're going to go ahead and plug that right up in there, like that. There we go. Yeah, let's see if this is on or off. It's turned off. Alright, now we're going to go ahead, plug this in. Whoops, come here. There we go. Let's see here. Okay, now we're plugged in. Alright, we're going to go turn this on. Hopefully it's not going to explode. Here goes nothing. Okay, it's turned on. Tubes are heating up. Now let's see some glowage going. Don't see any smoke so far.
Yeah. Sort of. Yeah.
Oh, I got some stations coming through.
Seattle,
Oops.
then Green Bay, then Cincinnati, all in a row. That's not easy. Not the Eagles. Everything's going to be our
1888.
Who would you super in the pound? Throw another market.
Affordable.
I would probably say CeeLo, since you could maybe even beat the Titans, so I could not put the end, and I think the Bears are just absolutely terrible. Oh, I left the Bears off. That's a win. Bears are 32 to me. Yeah, the Bears are still pretty bad. I left the Bears off my list. They should have been in there.
Okay, well, we got some power. It's working. Time to put this back in its case and then give it its true colors and see how it sounds when it's in the case. I'm sure to have some better audio once it's back in there. So let's give it a shot. I'll be right back and then we'll do some tuning. There's my other radio I fixed. This is the General Electric Musica. That's got a 5-inch speaker and that sounds really good. I think I have it turned off right now. I was listening to the George Norrie show. So, all right, well, let's go put this in the case and we'll be right back. All right, I'm back again. I just slid the case back in there. I don't really have the screws in yet.
And I think it's something that needs to be remedied. And it reminds me of the NCAA tournament situation before
I have a little bit
they
of
started
hum.
playing the games everywhere. And what did the NCAA tournament find out when they started playing the games everywhere? Ratings went up. They were concerned that less people would watch CBS, watch the games. More people watch when you give them better options.
And as we have many times, he's been doing it for a while, like Brian Jones. He now does TV for the Bulls. Good, I think. It would be useless.
Interesting. Okay, well, we will work together. Provide pain relief and comfort for those who experience fibromyalgia.
About WikiLeaks and what this revelation is supposed to be. So we'll have that for you, too, when we come back in just a moment, right here on Coast to Coast AM.
Spend 4 days with me. Hands down. As a play, suddenly Rams, very easy. Coming up next, former New York.
A little bit of slight hum in the background, but that could be a weak tube in there as well. I'll leave it on for a while, see if I notice a difference. If it gets worse, and then I'll check the 50C5. I don't really have a tube tester, but I do have extra tubes. Might be able to look at the schematic and see, swap out some tubes and see if I notice a difference in the sound quality or anything like that. It's got all the original tubes in there.
Want more info? Go to letsmakeaplans.org.
It seems to be working pretty good.
So bring your mustache and party fans. Mustache-.com/Portland. Are you looking to buy or refine?
Going on.
That's KEX in Portland, over here.
Viewer, show you how to get the best mortgage. Give them a call, 503-4.
I think K-Pam is down in here at 820 or something like that. Or
On the planet.
Look at me. Don't look at anybody else. Look at me.
all right. Well, that concludes our Zenith Radio repair buds. It was fun doing this on my bed. Now this song over here is my next project. I don't know if I'll get to it tonight. Maybe I'll do it later. This one has some new capacitors I need to replace. This is the Admiral 5X12 that I'm working on. There's a chassis to it. That'll be my next project. And I clipped some of the capacitors out. I think this is one of them. This is the one that was originally in there. So I'm going to take care of those, and hopefully we'll get somewhere with that. A little bit of hum, not too bad. There might be some more capacitors in there I might have to address, but maybe I'll leave the screws out of this so I can easily access the parts in there. Alright. Well, thank you for watching. I got the old radio working again, and I'll probably do some more of these repairs for fun. It's fun to play tube radio, a pair of beds, and hopefully the results turn out well. Anyways, have fun, and it's 4:30 in the morning, and I'm going to go to bed. Bye-bye.